known as Tuk Tuk. Yeah, it's spelled differently, but the pronunciation's identical, basically. Makes it a little bit tough, but we are into game one. Yes, we preemptively did champion select. We are already into game one here, so if your friends are like, hey, I don't want to watch champ select, let them know. You can watch LCS right now, opening day of the 4th week here. 103's 5-2, FlyQuest 4-3.
I'm actually super curious, too, about the feedback. Do you like champ select, or do you like skipping it? First game of the day, we zoom right in here. This is what went down.
First pick, Senna.
Love it. Yeah, Senna right now. I mean, we mentioned, oh yeah, on the B patch, got a little bit of a touch, but Senna completely fine and enables so many carry supports. Funnily enough, just last night, Huhi was playing a Yasuo carry to a Senna as well, a fasting Senna, and we'll see if they can pull off the wombos here. I do like the answer from FlyQuest as far as the Lissandra, though. Very good lockdown, and we see 2 cleanses, both on FBI and on Abadaga. So heavy cleanses with Lissandra and with Sejuani. The Freljordians bring a lot of CC, so makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much gameplay around being able to nullify the flash Lissandra ult, which is just gonna kind of screw you no matter what. It'll interrupt a Corki Valkyrie if you don't have package. Senna has no gameplay around that one realistically, so I think, yeah, very wise choice here. Always a huge fan of Yasuo Senna lanes. I want to point out one more thing. We are on 12.12 with the micro patch, which I believe includes Senna nerfs themselves, as well as Zeri nerfs. So both the champions still in the play. Yeah. Despite those nerfs, obviously they're still totally reasonable champions. They've been in the microwave. You know, they're still decently cooked. I don't know if you can really keep that one, but Abadaga and Tuko gonna battle back and forth as Electric goes through.
Yeah, I'm waiting still for the next patch too. So excited for the Corki nerfs.
Oh yeah,
for those to come in, because currently on 12B it's still the full power, full scaling Corki. So 100 Thieves, they do have very nice scaling on their team. Very good team fight for later on. Obviously, Corki, everybody is well acquainted with the multi-item Corki rockets coming through, but Senna on bottom side too. Meanwhile, the early levels here, level 2 acquired for Aphromoo and Johnson, so they push that Yasuo under tower where you want them to be. The danger comes when the Yasuo is able to get control of the lane here with the Senna heals coming through. Should be fine on sustain though.
Yeah, did lose all 3 melees though. FBI got 1. I believe Huhi couldn't quite get in for the rest of them, so unlucky they're going to be down a little bit of farm. I mean, he'll be fine long term, but always sucks to lose that 60 gold.
I actually have a little request for the observers right now. If you could switch Huhi 1 mark on the scoreboard up with the Senna so that we can have the farm lanes actually right next to each other, just for easier comparison there, because it is, of course, going to be fasting Senna.
Yep. Well, we are going to see a nice little knockup there. By the way, you can follow and subscribe to the LCS. You know, if you're watching one platform, pick another one. Who knows? Bottom Scuttle going to get it over to Josedeodo from FlyQuest. Obviously, a infinite bot lane control. Generally speaking, when I have played Yasuo Senna lanes, your lane pressure is in the ability to all in. The actual damage is really incredible. You knock up combo, you actually get really good follow through, but the laning itself, you're just kind of passively losing health for a while until you find that opening. Like this, for example, Aphro at half HP, there's a knock up, exhaust is on, and guess what? It was a bait! He's able to jump right back out, finds a minion tornado out to the side, but Flash is still down. Nice counter gank by Josedeodo.
Yeah, comes in through the lane here. The classic lane gank, actually very effective for...
Oh, he's almost dead, and he is! The last auto comes through, first blood for Aphromoo.
Oh, and he takes too much harassment, Freak, on the wave, coming right at him. Really good job there from FlyQuest. First blood money. Unfortunate that it does go into the hands of Aphromoo, but everybody's just trying to get that last little bit of damage to actually finish it off, and they needed that last auto attack as well to get the first blood. Here it is. Jose comes through, beautiful lane gank into the fog of war, through the brush, lands the snare. The root on the Senna did expire and root him as well, and then they think that they escaped, but FBI trying to do a little bit too much here on the Senna, picking up a soul here off the auto. The Glitter Lance slow actually sets him up there, so the Glitter Lance slow caused FBI to zigzag there, trying to dodge the snare, and the stun comes through again from Jose, so Tuki, too easy for him indeed. Lands very, very, very powerful stuns there from Jose to set up his bottom lane to get that first blood.
Beautifully done. So now top is being pushed in. We pretty much see exclusively AP Gragas nowadays. Got AP ratio buffs back in, I think, 12.11. So we almost always see Night Harvester in a full AP build as he tries to shove in the wave. But Philip is holding it in place. So pretty equal in farm and has a wave in a very rough spot. So if he wants to get a Josedeodo gank across, it's certainly possible against a low mana Gragas, half HP as well. fighting for wards, and Josedeodo, again, gonna paint himself some more black on the map as he gets rid of some vision from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, every time you want to open up your bottom lane, you get a successful gank down there, then you get the rewards of, guess what? Aphromoo can come help you take over vision. And you see this full red quadrant of the map. We don't have Telestrator abilities right now currently, but you can see it on the mini-map, no problem. Anyways, very deep vision control here for FlyQuest. Off of their bottom priority that Jose was able to get them. Easy dragon pickup, and they don't have to give up anything on the map in order to get it. Now it's going to be an easy reverse clear from blue quadrant here for Jose, back up towards the top side of the map.
There's one thing I want to point out and start, I think, calling more attention to in games, which is bottom river control. As a bot laner with mid laners who occasionally roam, I feel like the vision down there means so much when there is a CC mid laner. Like, hey, it's Lissandra. You could gank for her, like roam up the Lulu or something, or Lissandra can roam down and just one-shot the bot lane, right? Like, he just dies, Lissandra shows up. And that line of wards, getting control ward down, getting invisible wards down, like, that's how you kind of guarantee / prevent those deaths. And you saw we had a couple of wards down from FlyQuest a minute ago, and then one got swept back out and Close got a ward down. And so as these teams kind of fight back and forth to get rid of the river and whatnot, like 100 Thieves, now it's a dark path. Now FlyQuest, Tukui, is going entirely through Fog of War if he wants to gank bot lane. Is Closer there? I don't know. Is someone reading a brush? I don't know. But now it's actually been easier for the Corki to move because he does have vision.
Yeah, the bottom river, very lovingly referred to as the highway in the early game here of League of Legends. The constant gank path, definitely very high priority for early vision control. Probably the hottest spot on the map before 8 minutes when Rift Herald comes up, which is going to be fairly soon here. And again, since FlyQuest got such an early move towards bottom side and secured the dragon as well, they should be free to move themselves on over. And again, remember, since Yasuo really does have a spike at 6, even if they both move over, I think it's going to be pretty heavily favored towards FlyQuest to be able to set up this Rift Herald play for themselves. Nice little grab of the scuttle, though, from Closer. The vision is going to overlap with the spawn of the Rift Herald.
We'll see if it gets taken. Of course, first dragon is in for FlyQuest as they slowly path their way towards a potential dragon soul. But takes his farm, and we've got Lissandra. Hey, look, she's on the bottom side. And the ward, it does belong to the red team. So theoretically, right, that was a window where, look, you can't actually track her. You don't know. Maybe there's a chance that she's heading on down. Corki gets indeed spotted by a ward that he knocks down, but otherwise, okay, they can see him head back. Lissandra's back on the wave, all right, but 100 Thieves would have to play passively until they saw her back on that wave. And the highway again contested over.
I mean, as well, too, control wards going down on the Rift Herald is going to make them second guess this setup for Rift Herald. Closer just went in, used a control ward here, so Jose calls Tukui over. Tukui is able to push in. And again, Lissandra here in the early stages versus Corki, looking to move around, looking to make some plays. Definitely a very powerful roaming champion here in the early stages when Corki still, in the first 15 minutes, does not get a lot of mid control, does not get a lot of push. So Tukui should be able to make something happen for the team.
Wants to bait the cleanse, waits out, there's the Valkyrie, does not want to, he's gonna ult, gets the cleanse out of him. Is it enough for Johnson? No, he takes 2 turret shots, shields one back, but at least to get the cleanse out.
It is going to get them the Rift Herald, though, since it's a double roam from the bottom lane of FlyQuest. I think they might have over-invested a bit since there's no contest here from 100 Thieves, and it leaves the bottom lane completely open for FBI and Hui to push up. So free farm for Yasuo and possible turret plates down there as well as Senna and Yasuo on the turret on bottom lane. Let's see if they can actually get that turret plate in payment for the Rift Herald.
Yeah, plate number 2 is down. About a wave sacrificed here as well. Aphromoo gets the scraps of some caster minions as everyone kind of walks back in. So yeah, should be a much better recall next. It looks like Hui and co are going to miss those casters as well, but they need the reset, right? Shove the cast they can. Get out before Johnson contests you and makes your recall suck. Theoretically, could actually go for Q spam here. Popping the shield wouldn't stop the recall. Need to get another second or third Q. Doesn't bother. Not going to be much. But yes, there's going to be items coming through. We've got our Noon Quiver here for Hui on his way towards his first Mythic. As a couple long swords and better boots go through for FBI, I will say I'm very partial to Swifties on Senna. Feels very, very good. She's a kite monster.
And as far as where we're looking for the action, again, I mentioned Tukui. He's got his Everfrost done. Lissandra is so much CC right now, and there's no cleanse. They just burned it on Abadaga, so hopefully, for FlyQuest's sake, they can make another play on that Corki while the cleanse is down. You can CC lock from 100% to 0. With Ultimate, with Everfrost, they just need a little bit of damage. Everybody recalling, though, for FlyQuest in the bottom river, so it's not going to be quite yet. A few more seconds left on that Lissandra Ultimate from Tukui.
So I'm surprised to see a second recall so soon. It's because he wants to finish Noon Quiver, because they had gone for the Rift Herald play, recalled, got to bottom lane, and they got a buy off. But unfortunately, like, oh, I spent money is not as good as I upgraded the most efficient component item in the game. Noon Quiver is incredibly overstated, incredibly efficient. Obviously, he's the reason who he has one as well. It's a very good item. Says, okay, we're gonna take another recall. We're gonna be a little bit late to a dragon play. We can't get its bottom lane until it's on our tower, but if Lycos want to go for dragon number 2, they've got the items to do so.
Yeah. Does mean the bottom lane of 100 Thieves gets to push out first. So you get first move for the setup for this dragon, and there's no advanced wards real deep in the jungle this time around. Only thing is that closer currently at top side of the map means they don't have jungle. They cannot contest here, so it should be a FlyQuest dragon. If you're on Gromp when it spawns, you're just giving it up.
Yeah. And it's red lights all over the highway, right? Not even the scuttle, but a control ward and a regular ward down there as well. Chikuya walks around with a sweeper on, so they know, no, there really is zero vision. 100 Thieves have nothing on the highway, so guess what? Second dragon, we earned that one with all the last 8 minutes of playing river control. They kind of ensured they maintained the wards and said, yeah, you're not going to walk in a fog. Like, you have no idea where Lissandra is, and half you don't have cleanse up right now.
Yeah, even with cleanse in mid lane here, having Lissandra, okay.
Oh, what a spot. Wow. I don't know if he saw him or he sensed it or what, but really well done by Chikuya to get away.
Yeah, easy peasy there. Because you've got Corki, which is kind of a soak in the mid lane of power, you have no mid move. FlyQuest have been able to leverage that. Even though there are, no bloodiness around mid lane, they have been able to leverage it and their Lissandra advantage into all of the early game neutral objectives. Both dragons plus the Rift Herald here for FlyQuest, so well done so far.
Yep.
And as far as 100 Thieves game plan, they're still going to be looking for their big team fight. Corki scaling on in the mid lane as well, just looking for more farm.
You just saw a microcosm of what that bot lane looks like, by the way. If you were tracking it, Puhi went up, got 2 stacks of his Q, and you saw it, was like, we're out. Wave's yours. Like, we're not gonna fight you on this one because the knockup combo could be too good. Even through a Lulu ult, through an exhaust, it could still be scary. So you saw them kind of back off prematurely because that was the all-in angle. And that is how that lane plays out. It's all about, oh, gets the stun. Gets not quite the Air Frost. Keep in mind, Cleanse was up. I think if Cleanse was down, you could flash ult and guarantee the kill, but Crest is one summon, you get worse cooldowns for it. Mid will be summoned though. Turret will drop to half HP. If they get to do extra work, they can find a third plate, but otherwise, this will just be 160 each.
And I like it using it here anyways, even though you're only going to get the regular value 2 turret plates out of the Herald, taking away Corki's tower early on, so Corki can't farm as safely, and Lissandra gets to roam and make those plays that we've been hyping up and looking for, Freak.
Yep.
Hopefully this will mean Chikuya will be unlocked from mid lane. We'll get to roam around and try and make use of those Lissandra ults on the cleanseless champions on 100 Thieves.
Indeed. Yasuo, he has a shield and whatnot, but Windwall, it doesn't block Lissandra ultimate, it doesn't block Lissandra W, and if you're stunned too early, the Q gets through as well. And of course, he is cleanseless, so can be a reasonable target. Lethal Tempo, of course, wants the longer fights, as expected. Shield Bow on the way. And we'll see if he goes for like a QSS something, right? If he goes for something early on to get extra defensiveness. We'll see. I don't know. Might have enough space given to him by the shield bow by the Senna. As the bot lane is cleared up, we're on the way towards shield bow on Johnson here as well, going for a defensive option. Back into the lane goes both duos, very close farm between the two. Small +10 on the red side here, as FlyQuest just kind of remained with, control of the bottom side, and that has stacked them some objectives. 100 Thieves have been unwilling to contest, and so, FlyQuest showed every objective, right? FlyQuest were there for Herald, they were there for Dragon, they were there for Dragon again. They're doing everything they can, realistically, and 100 Thieves like, I agree, it's yours.
Yep, exactly. Lissandra from mid, teleport used to get back to lane. Again, these are the oh, never mind. Closer actually, it's just looking for a counter, yeah. Not going to be any action still. Chikuya back the mid lane, though, means he will get the early push as package comes out from base.
Yep. Now, teleports are unlocked. Closer is actually still in the lane. Theoretically, if he recalled and that ward lasted 10 seconds longer, you have a TP flank from Sejuani that is probably a dead Yasuo. Not going to find that play here, though. Dragon up in 130. FTX to the gold, shown for the second time. Chikuya still the richest man. He was out CSing by about 10 on the Corki. Abadaga has since eclipsed him. Well done. Of course, the Herald money matters a little bit there as well, as Afro still pushes towards his first mythic item off that first blood he gained in the 3rd or 4th minute. But I feel like Dragon is the play again. 100 Thieves now, I think, turning the page, saying, all right, look, it's going to be time for us to contest. Cole will be done for Abadaga in time to get a recall off at the last minute, grab package, play for a power spike. And they're going to clear out all these wards, actually. Bottom river's gone. Okay, we'll look for top river. Yeah. finally, 100 Thieves decide to kill something.
Yeah, I hated that ward. I always hated that ward.
The only problem is wards are coded as minions, so they're still only killing minions this game. There we go. They
All right,
found
well,
an epic objective.
on the spicier side, they're preemptively getting Herald number 2, so this does not preclude them from actually attempting to fight Dragon number 3. They don't have to, of course. It's just Dragon Soul Point. Is not going to be the end of the world if they have to give it up and they decide, oh, we want more scaling time for Corki. We want more scaling time here for Abadaga for the Rockets to hit a bit harder, but they will have the options to do it. You mentioned the unleashed teleports from topside, easy peasy for them to get there. No package though might mean they want to just give it a little bit more time till they have a safer setup.
Well, Harvester is done. Also is the Iceborne Gauntlet topside. 10 seconds to Drake. As you mentioned, it is givable by 100 Thieves. Will they play for it?
So, funnily enough, too, there was a nice tweet out today, announcement from some of the designers talking about some changes that we have coming to the game in the future, in which they want to solve some of the viewer issues we're seeing right now. We're in yet another game where not a lot of early confrontation, and the designers have been working already. Next patch, they're looking at implementing some changes to get more action,
Dragon number
more
3
kills into pro play. So hopefully those ones will find their mark. Also, a slew of pro-focused champion balance changes, in which I noticed that they're buffing some mid-lane assassins like Akali and LeBlanc.
Nice.
So those should be exciting as well. I already talked about, next, on live, Corki is nerfed with the Rockets too, so you won't have to sit through so much mid-lane farming and seeding of objectives.
Yep.
But in the future.
In the future, yeah, we hope that there will be more attacks happening right now.
Meanwhile, our attacks on top side, we can watch these all days.
Really? You just like seeing health bars go down to half?
Just have them body bump each other and continue farming.
All right, wow. Yeah, Freljordian Civil War, but point out, bot lane is winning. I do love me some Yasuo lanes. Yasuo actually has enough bot lane control to knock down the turret with nearly no intervention. So one objective on the board.
Baby, let's get it.
TV, the bottom lane. Philip is here, and they're going to target. That's going to find a kill. Down goes Senna. Huhi able to get back to safety as well. TV coming in as well, but it's going to be deletion dash. Teleport. Soft 1 versus 5, and someday goes down.
I appreciate the shout out. Thank you,
of course,
sir.
you have some of the best one-liners, Kobe.
Oh, what a play, though. That's your reward for taking the tower, freak. Your prized Yasuo lane that you love so much.
Yeah, but the Senna died.
They take the tower, and then they get teleported on. Teleport flank from FlyQuest. Beautiful stuff. FlyQuest have been proactive all game long. We should give the rewards here to this team. They stack the dragons. They're on Soul Point. They took the Rift Herald. They take the first move as far as flank teleporting onto the bottom side of the map where their jungler had already secured them first blood. I mean, FlyQuest are doing everything right today. They woke up, they decided to choose violence here. And Philip in onto the bottom side. Since the Sejuani was first, it's first kill. And then this is one of those doomed teleports where you're like, all right, they already lost the fight, so we're just waiting on the next meal to arrive. Thank you, Grubhub, for the delivery.
I feel like that was something, not realizing it was a double TP. It was Tukui as well as Philip, because if he's matching a top laner, it's like, that's probably playable. But Abadaga is attacking a ward in mid lane at the point. He doesn't have TP. Like, this was a guaranteed, 4v5 you're showing up in, and I think maybe miscommunication, whatever it is, but definitely a late teleport when he's already outnumbered.
I just love, too, because we had this question, like, which team would come out quickest and hottest from the extra week of practice, from the week break here? And FlyQuest have just done everything right thus far, so big props to them. They came out aggressive here. Let's see if they can finish it off, though. They are 2 minutes away from the Dragon Soul's arrival. Fairly early one at that.
That was a nice play. FBI's going to flash, cleanse, get out just for barely safety. The mid lane turret will still fall. Earlier, Herald certainly helped. Turret drops. Golden lead shrinks to 300. Worth noting, though, the 100 Thieves have been out farming. You can see really amazing season numbers for Abadaga now. He's up to 250, which is absurd, as well as a 24 CS lead for the top laner someday.
That's your super exciting Corki gameplay, freak.
Yeah.
Woo! I mean, Abadaga is hot.
So, 12.5 CS a minute if my numbers aren't completely trolling. Like, that's absurd.
Yeah,
that's a really high number.
I'm only half joking. Because pretty soon you're going to be like, oh my God, why are these rockets doing so much damage? Well, he's been hard at work in the lab, farming away. Minions stand no chance. And he's got a bounty to show for it. So 300 gold on that Corki. If you can catch that plane, take him down, FlyQuest. See what you can do about it. All gonna come to fruition here around this Dragon Soul arrival though. 50 seconds.
All right. Ocean Soul and FlyQuest have actually not only grown a bunch of plants, good for their branding, obviously, but gotten the gold lead back here as well. Will it be the Ocean Soul? Because this is the time where 100 Thieves will have to fight. We are very close to Muramana. It'll be just about transformed. But of course, he's got his Sork Shoes, he's got his Ravenous, he's got a lot of ability haste. He's actually delaying his Mythic as a result.
I will say too, the biggest thing with Corki, this is not just a universal, oh great, you automatically win objective fights later on in the game. What you have to do is find time to get your poke down on the enemy team before they engage. But FlyQuest are actually well equipped to engage. Philip here, youngest player on the roster on that Sejuani, has had multiple pretty strong engages here thus far in the game. You can force the fight on the Corki, not give him time to get the poke down. Abadage though, with the package, is ready to split them. Looking to split this team fight here with the package. He's got package, red buff, and they're ready to go.
The Zeri poke lands a little bit as well. They find the first shot. There's no defense. Summoner's up, and who he's gonna drop. And now, are you gonna even fight that one for more? Zeri lands another one. Someday winning the wings, and Closer is on the way out. Does leash back over, but honestly, unless you get a really sick big one, this is simply Ocean Soul Someday can try. How about I can try? Closer still does on his Krug, gonna take his 120 gold. This is really a delay of game here. They're like, are we sure they're not around? We're really sure they're not around. Smite is up. Package timed out. They went to that one out as well. Controller to the brush.
This is extreme delay on it.
Yeah. Here we go. Gonna snipe it, gonna burst it. There's Ocean Soul claimed. And once again, 100 Thieves walk away. They found some turrets. They have yet to find a champion kill.
So although we knew Closer had pieced out and was farming jungle camps, they had no vision on the Wukong, and you don't want to even give a chance for 100 Thieves to get in there for a smite steal, because the rewards are gonna be so big for FlyQuest. So FlyQuest take every precaution to make sure that Wukong is not gonna get in there for a steal. They even wait out the package. They wait out every possible counter there from 100 Thieves. Here's another look at the face check into the brush from Huhi. And now you see him, now you don't.
Yep.
Great engage. As we mentioned, the biggest tool you want to draft versus poke is, of course, hard engage. And guess what? The Freljordians, that is their go-to strat. Lissandra easily able to lock down the cleanseless carry and pop him immediately.
You're gonna see still a small gold lead for 100 Thieves. So I did a minor stack check. Actually, thank you everyone. It wasn't me. It was our wonderful stats production team. The record for highest CS at 20 is actually 272 for Bjergsen. That's obviously more absurd. Checking in on where in the ranking Abadaga's game in. At like 250 something. Impact second place. Abadaga somewhere behind that one as well. But huge damage already. A stopwatch burn, but Closer. Will he drop? Oh, he's going to try to get away, but the flash follow. Johnson gets the 5th kill of the game. On to FBI. He'll drop as well. A double kill for the Zeri. Abadaga flashes to safety. And we are still killless for 100 Thieves. A triple kill in for the Zeri. And that's going to be Baron set up on a silver platter.
Freak, we're going to need 100 body bags. 100 Thieves are not coming back from this one. FlyQuest are going to grab the Baron. They've got the Dragon Soul, and they've got full control of Summoner's Rift.
That's going to be claimed. Gold lead grows to 2,000. And Ocean Soul, FlyQuest on the way to 5 and 3. Going to end the day in second place. Beautiful so far from FlyQuest.
Woo-wee. All right. 100 Thieves, now they're thinking, where can we go from here? Let's take a look at the replay first at where it all went wrong. It was another face check into the brush, right into Jose this time, lands the first stun. Closer tries to buy some time, Zhonya's, but it's easy for FlyQuest to use all flashes forward to chase since they've got such a health lead, and Gragas wasn't even there yet, so that was 100 Thieves with a 4-person kind of face check towards Baron. No caution, no kind of respect to the possibility of FlyQuest in these brushes, and they've been punished every single time. You know, the origin of the Tuki, by the way, was about it being just too easy for Jose and being like, yeah, easy, easy. Well, looks like it's applicable to this game as well. Now they're split into the 1-3-1, and Sejuani does have teleport, so could join as well from the bottom side.
Yeah, it's looking really nice right now. 3,000 gold lead. Red Bull Baron power play, 2,500. So already a bit more earned since the Baron take itself. Will they find the next play? Nice double knockout for Huhi. A little bit of poke, pad the stats, but has not found his way in. Kill list still on 100 Thieves Someday. Plus of Cask away. Josedeodo in the front line, though. AP Gragas squishy. Jumps to save. He will still drop. Going for one more. Huhi just barely stays safe. There's the knockup. There's the combo. Huhi tries to find it, but he cannot. There's a final shot coming through as Closer gets a single kill, but 2 teammates left. FlyQuest running over 100 Thieves. Abdaga will be maybe safe in his base, but he's slowed. He is shot, and he is shut down. Well done to Johns for yet another kill here. 4,500. 100 Thieves. They mounted a defense, but they mounted it far too late.
FlyQuest is just blasting them, Freak. There's only 26 minutes into the game, and Philip looked like he wanted to dive Nexus turrets. That was between 2 already. They're going to go for the end. Takui teleports in with the Baron, but FlyQuest want to end this one fast.
You're going to have 3 back up in a second, but still no Corgi for 20 seconds. So 5v4 is your best attempt. Good luck, 100 Thieves. 1 turret left. They got to take the stand here, and it will, in fact, be the forced retreat. Yeah, the health bars are full, but you haven't bought items in a while. Be careful. Stopwatch burn. Be careful. They're going to try to go right back in, but no. Unstoppable for Johnson as he takes down Huhi yet again. Looking for another one. Yeah, easy stun coming through. Philip serves him up again. Turrets will fall. We got a 27-minute victory. FlyQuest never let up, never surrender. They took everything they wanted. 100 Thieves are taken away.
Shout out to Hooney on the analyst desk. Hooney, the only one to predict FlyQuest. He gets it right. Hooney, 100% correct predictions on the day. FlyQuest, happy faces, even though they had to play from home. What a massacre.
Well, they own the highway. They own the bottom lane with a great gank. Aftermath with first blood. His first Lulu of the split, and honestly, they never let go. You did have good farm for 100 Thieves, okay? First bot turret went to them. Mid lane farm eventually went to Abadaga. Top lane farm went to Someday. But they killed minions. FlyQuest killed everything else.